and welcome. Today we're going to be learning how to play Edelweiss in the key of G on the baritone ukulele. This is a lovely song from The Sound of Music, written by Rodgers and Hammerstein. I've provided a link to a chord sheet in the description of this video if you want to go onto it, print it out, and you can follow along that way. Otherwise, all the chords are going to be shown in this video as well. We're going to start with just learning how to play the chords and the sequence that they're in, practicing the chords together, and then we're going to go into some finger picking. And as always, I have timestamps in the description of this video as well, so if you find that you know everything, you don't need more information on how to play a certain chord, you can just skip ahead to the next part of the video. And at the end, we will play along together. Since we're in G, we're going to start with a G chord. Third finger goes on the third fret of the E string, and here we go. So lovely. The dominant chord to G is a D7, and that's the next chord. So we're going to slide our third finger to the second fret. We're going to add second finger to the G string, second fret. Add first finger to the B string, first fret. Make sure you have a triangle, and here's D7. And then going back to G, we just slide this over and let go. And then we go down to C. C is second finger down on the second fret of the D string, first finger down on the first fret of the B string. And then we go back to G. This next chord is kind of cool. It is E minor 7. We're going to play it like E minor, so we're going to have our second finger down on the second fret. That's E minor by itself. You can keep it that way if you want, but for the E minor 7, in our version, we're going to add third finger to the third fret of the B string. And that is really what it sounds like. If you're familiar with the tuning of the baritone ukulele, you might actually know that the open tuning of the baritone ukulele is an E minor 7 chord. However, I chose this voicing so that we can double the root and so that we have this nice crunchy 7 right next to each other. The D and the E right next to each other is going to make it a little bit more intense. So that's E minor 7. Next one is A minor 7. We're going to keep our second finger where it is. We're going to move our third finger down to the G string second fret. We're going to add our first finger to the first fret of the B string. That's A minor by itself. To add the 7, we're going to just add our fourth finger to the E string third fret. That turns our E into a G. Go ahead and really make sure all of your strings are ringing for this. It might take some strength, especially if you're not used to using your pinky. We're going to practice a transition going from G to E minor 7 to A minor 7. So going to G, ready, go. And adding second finger, moving third finger, here's E minor 7 and ready, go. And going to A minor 7, add 1, 2, ready, go. We're going to do that a little bit faster now. Here we go, starting on G, 1, 2, ready, here's G, and here's E minor 7, ready, go, and here's A minor 7, ready, go. Yeah. Next one after A minor 7 is D7. So we keep our first finger where it is, we move our second and third fingers down to their respective places, and we know D7. That is the first A section. Edelweiss is an AABA form. However, this is an interesting song because none of the A sections are exactly the same as each other. They all start with the same notes in the melody, but they don't have the same chords, and they don't even have the same harmony in the last section, which you'll see. So here's the second A section. We're going to start again on G, and ready, go. And going to D7, ready, go. And back to G, ready, go. And here is C, ready, go. And going back to G, ready, go. And here's D7, ready, go. And here is G, ready, go. And we do that again. Here's G. So those are the two A sections. The B section starts on D7. Ready, go. And we do that twice. 1, 2, here's the second time. And then we go back to G. 1, 2, ready, go. And one more time on G. Ready, go. Then we go to C. 1, 2, ready, go. Building tension, we're going to use this voicing of A7 just by moving that B string up 1/2 step. That's our version of A7 today. And then we go to D. So we go from A7, which is the dominant, to D. And then we go to D7. You see what my left hand did when it went from D to D7. So D, I'm angling my hand out this way, so it's coming away from me. And then when I do D7, I pivot my wrist. Now here's the last A section. The harmony is going to change. We do start with G. But instead of going to D7, we're going to go to G7. Then G7 is the dominant to C, so we're going to go to C. Building a little bit of a tension, a little bit of a chromatic idea going down. Here is C minor. Let's go back to C. Practice going C to C minor. And here's C, ready, go. Adding pinky for C minor, moving the second finger over, and ready, go. And back to C, ready, go. And back to C minor, ready, go. If you notice, I'm using my third finger as leverage to help my pinky gain a little bit more strength. That is allowed. And then the last part of the song is easy for us. So we're going to go G, and then we move to D7, and then back to G. So those are the chords. If you feel really comfortable just doing the chords strumming, or you want to get some practice on the changes alone, I invite you to go to the play along at this time. If you're feeling comfortable with all the transitions of the chords, let's work on finger picking. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to have our thumb live on the D string. Second finger is going to live on the G string. Let's just try that. Thumb goes down, second finger goes up. Our third and fourth fingers are going to live on the next strings, and they're going to go together. They're going to play the B and the E strings at the same time. And so what we're going to have is 1 and 2, 3, 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 1 and 2. So that is our basic finger picking for the entire song. It's not really going to change. So once your muscles know how to do that pattern, they should be able to do that without you having to think about it. So now we're going to do the play along. Again, if you're not at the finger picking level, you can just strum each beat. That's totally fine. We're in 3/4, so every chord or every change is going to get about 3 beats or 6. It's not going to really move any faster than that. Our introduction is going to be G and 2, 3, D7, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm I'm gonna go through the song 2 or 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Thank you so much for playing with me and practicing with me today. I hope that you found this video useful. If so, please let me know by commenting. If you liked this video, please press the like button. That tells YouTube that this is a good video and that they should show it to other people. If you want to see more stuff by me, you can subscribe to the channel. I do more than just ukulele tutorials. I play a lot of brass instruments, I write songs, I do lots of music stuff, so if you're interested in following that, please subscribe and click the notification bell so you can keep up to date and we can stay connected. If you want to support the channel further, I do have a Patreon page. The support provided on the Patreon page lets me do what I can do here where I'm teaching you and able to provide more resources for you and find more stuff to teach you. So if you feel compelled to help me help you more, that's there. I got social media and stuff, that's in the description of this video as well. Until next time, stay mindful, stay musical, and stay out of trouble.